Hi everyone, it's Angela with Create Your Future. Thank you for being here. Guys, today I am talking about the power of our thoughts. And actually, I'm just talking about the truth of law of assumption, the truth of how life is unfolding. And it all is coming from within. It is coming from you, which is consciousness. And consciousness is made up of your awareness, which is your thinking, your thought. Everything within you, your feeling state, all of that is wrapped up in consciousness. And your whole life experience comes from you. It comes from your consciousness. It comes from your state. It comes from your identity in what you are identifying with, who you are identifying with, who you are identifying as being. So I want to talk about the thought process behind all of it, because your awareness and your consciousness is always generating thoughts, and it's always happening. And yes, it's very powerful, but it's not just that it's powerful, it's understanding that it just is. That is how life is unfolding. It is a law, right? The internal story is always reflecting out. And so your thoughts hold the key to everything. Every single thing in your experience is a reflection of your thoughts. So your emotional state is a reflection of your thoughts. Your body is a reflection of your thoughts. And guys, you are not your body and you are not your emotions. I want to also clarify that. That is just an expression of you. The real you is the internal person, the internal consciousness, the internal awareness. That is who you are, consciousness. But everything externally, including your thoughts, including your feelings, your emotional state, including your body, is just an extension of you, an extension of your thoughts, right? You are consciousness producing thoughts, producing your reality. So I've got a book that I want to share a little bit from. It's called Thought Vibration, and this is by William Walker Atkinson, and it's actually a pretty old book. The copyright is 1908, and I think that's fabulous. But I am reading chapter 2, Thought Waves and Their Process of Reproduction. So I want to start by sharing that. How thought waves traverse the sea of mind. Like a stone thrown into the water, thought produces ripples and waves which spread out over the great ocean of thought. There is this difference, however. The waves on the water move only on a level plane in all directions, whereas thought waves move in all directions from a common center, just as do the rays from the sun. Just as we here on the earth are surrounded by a great sea of air, so are we surrounded by a great sea of mind. Our thought waves move through this vast mental ether, extending, however, in all directions. These thought waves have other qualities differing from the waves on the water. They have the property of reproducing themselves. In this respect, they resemble sound waves rather than waves upon the water. Just as a note of the violin will cause the thin glass to vibrate and sing, so will a strong thought tend to awaken similar vibrations in minds attuned to receive it. Okay, that is so exciting, guys. So remember, your thoughts are not just mental constructs that are empty. Your thoughts are things, your thoughts are energetic, your thoughts are vibrations, and they're moving in this sea of energy. Because at a conscious level, we are connected to everything energetically. Everything is energy, right? You are energy, your thoughts are energy, money is energy, everything is energy. And so at that energetic level, which is a state of consciousness within you, we are connected to everything. And so this little passage that I was reading about talks about how our thoughts are like a pebble dropped in water, and it just creates this ripple. It just goes out right into this sea, extending into this energetic sea. and they resonate, right, with corresponding energies, you could say. And so if we are thinking about a person and we've seen that person in a way that we didn't prefer in the 3D, when we are thinking about that new story with our person, when we are thinking about that new version of our person, as we continue to persist in that, persist, we are creating or tapping into that version that already exists and now beginning to resonate with that version. Because in this passage here, it says, so will a strong thought tend to awaken similar vibrations in minds attuned to receive it. So the way that you create that mind attuned to receive it is persisting in that new thought, that new story, that new assumption about someone. You are creating within you that version, that mind attuned to receive that story through persistence. Because when we are creating that new story, as long as we are staying true, as long as we are staying consistent, persisting, continuing to focus on that, we are connecting over and over and over with that end, that goal, that version that we prefer. We are saying, I want you, not the other one, not the one that doesn't want me, not the one that has rejected me, not the one that has a third party, where there's a third person in our situation, not that one, the one where I am chosen, where I am prioritized, where I am the one that my person wants and prefers and desires and gives attention to. You are resonating with that story, and you have to persist, and put your energy towards that so that you slow that vibration down and it comes in, it collapses, and it becomes a part of your 3D experience. Okay? But every thought is a potential, it's power, it's resonating into this field of energy. And the more you persist, the more you stick with your thinking, the more you stick with your thoughts, the more you are directing your outcomes in the 3D to that thing that you prefer. And your thoughts are always connecting you to some outcome. Your thoughts are connecting you to different outcomes when it comes to money in your career, when it comes to your health in your body, when it comes to your house. Everything is listening to what you're thinking. Your thoughts are not falling on deaf ears, so to speak. Your thoughts are falling on your experience. Your thoughts are falling on the potentialities. Your thoughts are calling out those things that you actually want, those things that you want to experience, which is why we should stay aware. When I find myself going down that rabbit hole of a negative story, or reliving a past experience that I didn't like, or ruminating on something that made me angry, I have to stop and ask myself, do I want more of that? Do I want that negative thing to come in again? Do I want to persist in that? Do I want that negative thing to stay? Because I'm speaking to those situations with my thoughts all the time. Your imaginal acts, your imaginal scenes, your thinking, the conversations that you're having, all of that is you saying yes to something when you persist in it. When you hash over that terrible circumstance that happened, you are saying yes to that. I want it to come in again. I want it to stay in my experience. I want to continue to experience that over and over and over. So this is where you have to be accountable. You have to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? What am I focusing on? What is it that I have put attention in? Because if I'm going to continue to persist in this thinking, it's going to continue to show up in my reality. I'm going to create that as my next experience. I talked about this a long time ago in one of my videos, but I've always been terrified of snakes. Like, a phobia level, fear of snakes. And anytime I was out in the woods, I was thinking snake, 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 snake. And guess what? I was the person that always had the snake go across their path. I was the person that always had something show up in the water behind me like a snake, right? It was me because I was obsessed and scared and thinking snake, 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 right? I was putting my attention on that thing consistently over and over and over. And so the 3D brought it into my experience. The universe said, oh, that's important. You want that, right? You think about what you prefer. You think about what you want. Your thoughts are looking for something to correspond to that in the 3D. So instead, I've learned to think about, I have a great walk. The path in front of me is clear. I'm always safe. I'm always in a great environment. I think about the thing that I prefer. And that is what we have to train our minds to do. Think about what we prefer. You're not going to accomplish anything if you rehash over and over and over your argument, the thing that you don't want. You have to create what you prefer. And it's already there. It's actually already been created. Creation is already finished. You have to put your attention there. If you can think about it, it's done, it's yours, it's finished. You have to put your attention on it. What is it that you do want? What is it that you prefer to experience? Your thoughts are rippling out, always looking for a match, looking for a resonation. And you're creating that by focusing on what you prefer, focusing on what you want, focusing on what is the best case scenario for your situation, for anything, for your finances, for your career, for your education, for your children. I always think about this with my own children. What do I prefer? It's very probably normal to think about what we fear. Oh, don't let this happen. Da, da, da. But focus on what you do want. I want my children to have happy, successful, fulfilled, productive lives. Focus on the good things. I want my marriage, my relationship to be fulfilling, to be satisfying, to be committed, to be easy, to be effortless. I want to have more money than I could ever spend in my checking account. I want to have the money to do everything that I want. Money is listening to that. The money is always there. Anything that I want to do, it's always there. Anything that I want to buy, it's always there. I always have the money. Money is listening for that direction. It's rippling out. Your thoughts are rippling out and speaking to money and telling money, be there always, whenever it's needed. And your body, your body is listening to your thoughts too. I have a healthy, strong, vibrant body. It heals. It's always moving in the direction of health. My body is strong. My body feels great. My body supports me and gives me energy for anything that I want to do. Those thoughts are speaking to your physical body. Your body is going to respond. It's a part of your 3D experience, and it's going to reflect out what you're thinking about, your internal story, your thoughts, where your consciousness is going. So guys, your whole reality is coming from your thoughts. You are that stone that drops into the water and ripples out, okay, through your thinking, through your thoughts. Your thoughts are energetic, they're powerful, they are always moving you in some direction for any given experience, whether it's a relationship or anything at all. They're moving you in the direction of what you're thinking about. So try to keep everything positive. And I try to start my morning with just umbrella affirmations to kind of guide everything in a positive way. I always have favor. I always get what I want. I am a walking miracle. Miracles show up every day in my life. Everything in my world is here to support me and support my desires. Umbrella affirmations in general, that your life is working in your favor always. Start your day that way. Give yourself a challenge for 30 days. Wake up and just affirm some umbrella affirmations. Think positively about your day, about who you are as the operant power, about the significance of your thoughts and how they are generating all of your experiences. All right, guys, I hope that that really encouraged you and you're really motivated to stay aware of those thoughts. Okay. Guys, if you want to work with me, you can check the links below and sign up for one-on-one coaching. I can help you with anything at all that you want to manifest. I've had lots of clients with so much success with money, health, and relationships. So I'd love to help you with your desires. Guys, also, we are going to be giving away a free course, or we are giving away a free course right now. It's how to find your blocks to manifest anything fast. We're giving that one away. And then also you can sign up for a free coaching session. So when we get to, I think, 100,000 subscribers, we're going to draw 3 names and 3 people will get a free coaching session with the coach of your choice. So all of that information is down below. Check out the links. Thanks for watching. Bye.